Are you tired of trying to understand how men feel and what they expect from you? What are their needs in a relationship? Men are mostly less expressive when it comes to their needs, which is why most people are confused about what men need psychologically and physically in a relationship. Are men different from women when it comes to relationships and psychological needs? Or do men have similar emotional and psychological needs? We will share some tips to educate you about the needs of your man. Watch this video till the end if you want to understand what your man actually needs from you. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Number 10. Validation and approval. External validation is necessary for our well-being, and everyone needs it. Whether your man asks you for validation or not, they crave it. They can become happy and content if you nourish them with validation and approval. You can provide validation for your partner's needs in everyday life. If you do not do so, anger issues and fights will come between you and your man. Let's say your man had lunch outside with his colleague while you were bored at home. When he came home, you started to get angry about his selfishness. There are two ways to face this situation. First, you can fight with him and release your anger. Second, you can ask him politely whether it's a sudden plan. You can tell him you are happy for him because at least he had a good time. This approval will make his mood more pleasant. You should also value your well-being. You should validate your partner, but the price should not be your internal peace. Number 9. Showing his vulnerable side. Feeling vulnerable and insecure is a normal human experience. Usually, women are more expressive about their vulnerabilities, and socially their susceptibility is more acceptable. On the other hand, men are often raised to be strong and may learn at an early age that showing their feelings is unsuitable for a male identity. However, men are not immune to vulnerability and insecurity and may be better at hiding their emotions. Men may express emotions of dominance and bravery for their masculine satisfaction, but this does not mean they do not have feelings of weakness or insecurity. Unfortunately, when men suppress these emotions, they may come out as aggressive or have mental health issues. If you are dealing with a partner who is hiding their feelings, it can be helpful to encourage them to normalize showing emotions. When they show aggression and you suspect something is upsetting them, try to remain calm and avoid escalating the situation. Later on, when the time is right, you can try to console them and encourage them to express their feelings in a more healthy and constructive way. Number 8. He may feel the urge to protect and provide. Men want to become protectors and providers to become more masculine. In most cases, he does not want to be the sole breadwinner, but he wants that feeling. In this modern era, women are also working, and sometimes they are the sole breadwinners of the family. Let's take an example where you and your partner are both working and sharing the expenses of your household. Still, your man would not secretly want that you share the bill at the restaurant. You can see it as a male ego or societal pressure. To fulfill his ego, you can allow him to pay the bill at the restaurant and then compensate for that with another expense. You can also gift him something. Instead of becoming a leader, take a step back sometimes. It will give him the feeling of being a protector and provider, but it will also win his heart. However, it's best to communicate with your man about these feelings and share expenses. While you must make your partner feel good, sharing your thoughts in decision-making and expense sharing is also crucial. Number 7. Respect. Men crave respect from their partners. They evaluate themselves based on the respect that you give them. If they are good at everything and believe in themselves, some harsh words can shatter their confidence. In relationships, misunderstandings are common. Sometimes your partner gets affected by words you never considered disrespectful. Here are some ways to show respect to your man. The first is to speak respectfully and be silent when you are angry. During anger, you speak without thinking about what you are saying and may say hurtful things you regret later. So the best way is to be silent or speak wisely. Avoid negative comments and only say beautiful and loving words to your man. Never shout, curse, or abuse him, no matter what happens. Stay calm and soft when selecting your words, even when your opinions differ. Number 6. Men need appreciation from you. Sometimes a little appreciation can boost your partner's self-respect and confidence. Appreciation will motivate them to do better things for your relationship, but how you can appreciate someone is tricky and difficult. The first thing to do to appreciate your man is not to devalue him. For example, if your man gives you a gift and you don't like it, try not to break his heart by saying that someone else has given you a better gift or anything like that. It may devalue his effort and emotion, and he may not buy a gift for you in the future. Rather, appreciate him and give him credit for making your day special. It will boost his confidence and motivate him to do better in the future. Number 5. Supportive partner. In long-term romantic relationships, it is important to recognize that your partner may not always be able to fulfill all of your expectations and dreams. For example, suppose he promised to take you on a trip and somehow the trip is delayed. If his reasons are valid, for example, if he has a shortage of money or does not have time right now, you should not get angry at him. Try to understand the situation and be supportive. Life is not a bed of roses. There are many ups and downs you and your partner may face. When you have downtime, you expect your partner to support you. Instead of making things more difficult, you should also support your partner. He may not explicitly ask for it, but he craves support from you. Number 4. Men appreciate constructive criticism delivered thoughtfully. Ladies, if you think that your partner does not pay attention to what you are saying, listen to this carefully. Men need to hear criticism constructively rather than bombarded with words all the time. Communication is necessary, but there are many ways to do it. Sometimes you complain so much about unnecessary things that the other person feels attacked. Try to avoid complaining unnecessarily. If you have a habit of complaining, you can try this method. Make a journal and write down your complaints. See if they are meant to be discussed with your man. Making a journal will help you analyze and rethink your opinions. Now pick meaningful complaints and try to discuss it with him once a week. Ladies, this method will work 100% for most men. In this way, your man will listen and think about your complaint constructively rather than as criticism. It does not mean that you should limit your communication. Communicate pleasantly always, but only argue and complain when it's necessary. Overdoing it may damage your relationship. Number 3. Men need space. Many women have a hard time accepting that men need space. It's normal for a man to demand space and enjoy their life outside of the relationship. Most women perceive it as a sign of a breakup. If your man is saying that he needs space, do not worry at all. Give him space and enjoy your life too. If you want to build a long-term relationship, giving your man space will help both of you grow. Do not get mad if he goes to his friends and has fun with them while you are bored at home. If your man likes to play football and needs time for it, you should support him instead of fighting. Instead of craving his attention, you should use that time to your advantage. You can also have fun with your friends, go shopping, or have some me time. Number 2. Men need freedom. It's necessary for any human being to have the freedom to do things their own way. When your man needs freedom, he wants to lead your relationship. Don't get insecure. It's actually a good thing. Let me explain why. In long-term relationships, emotional women often try to convince their men to do things for them. For example, a woman may say, "Send me a good morning text every morning or I'll get angry," and so on. However, try not to demand attention or order your man to do something for you. Instead, be patient and wait for him to take the lead. He will give you his attention whenever he wants, and he will give you love and make you feel special if he loves you. For example, if you and your partner are at separate locations, wait for his call unless you have an emergency. If you bombard him with messages, he may think of you as clingy. So let him make the first move and give him the freedom to love you in his way. You will feel much better when your man does unexpected things for you. Remember that every individual is different, and you can always talk to him if he wants to lead the relationship. Number 1. Physical intimacy. Men and women are different. Men need to have physical intimacy in a relationship to feel fulfilled and appreciated. Especially if you are a married couple, do not lose the spark over time. Keep physical intimacy and romance alive. Little gestures of love, like playing with your man's hair or hugging him, give him a feeling of attachment and warmth. They crave romantic dinners, romantic hugs, and physical intimacy, and they often express this need. So ladies, make your love life happy by giving attention to your man's needs. Mutual consent and respect are important in physical intimacy, and you should avoid doing it too early in your relationship. Now, you need to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you 12 simple things men love about women. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.